What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on these analysis. We're going to be looking at Tesla today. As you can see, we've been running up this long-term trend line since January 3rd. We've had a couple touches off of it, and we most recently got a bounce off of it after this huge run up to about 490. We pulled back and touched that same trend line. At the same time, we did touch this downward sloping trend line that we broke out of here in October. We broke out, and we got a retest off of that trend line and this upward sloping trend line. So that was confluenced together right here in this zone to allow price to push up higher. As you can see here, that was a key level. A lot of support underneath price there, and it allowed a bounce. But now we're currently at a level of resistance at this 300 to about 311 level. Once you break above that, maybe we get a retest and we can push up higher. Something like that. And currently at the time, it looks like we're getting a little bit of rejection, but we can either continue to chop or it can end up being that other scenario that we talked about. So we can chop, break out, or we can chop and then break down, retest this, and then find our next level. Hopefully it is the chop and break out, or just break out instantly from here. That would be nice to see. On the daily SMAs, we are looking good. We got to close above the 50, but we're still underneath the 200-day, which is acting as resistance as well, along with this level here. And we're getting a push down off of that. And on the weekly, we got to close above the 50-week, which is super bullish. And now it looks like we're retesting it. So maybe this is just a retest to push up higher. And then we make it back to this 20-week SMA. And then we blow past that. And then we start pushing to all-time highs from there. On the daily Bollinger Bands, we are at the red band. And it looks like we got a little bit of rejection there, and we're pushing back down. So let's see if we can start pushing back up and hugging that red band as this blue band starts to curl up behind the price. And here on the weekly, we got to bounce off the green band, and now it looks like we're still trying to make our way to the blue band. But before we make it to the blue band, we do need to break through this horizontal level of resistance that we spoke about earlier in this video. On the daily RSI, we're looking good. Higher highs and higher lows. We have a nice trend established at this point. As you can see, we got that third bounce off of it and we're pushing up higher. Let's see if this is just a small retest or if this is just going to be a minor pullback and then push up higher. Hopefully it's just this minor pullback and we can make our way up to overbought territory as we can see here in December and as we can see here in November. Hopefully we can repeat that on the weekly. Looks like we got a triple bottom and we're pushing up higher, and we did break above that yellow moving average, which is key, and now it looks like we're retesting it before the next move up. We'll see how things go. On the daily MACD, we're looking very good. Higher highs, higher lows. Started creating somewhat of a bull flag, and now we broke this most recent high from April 3rd, and we're starting to see an increase in volume here. As you can see, the green candles are starting to ramp up. It's nice to see. So we're getting strength behind price, and now we're starting to get some volume from here on the MACD. And on the weekly, we made it underneath the zero line, so we're in negative territory, but the blue line starting to curl back up. As you can see, it's stopped its downward trajectory and now it's slightly pointing upward. And as you can see, the bearish volume is slowly decreasing. So eventually we're going to start getting some green candles, and then Tesla will be ready to move up quickly. When we take a look here on the Fibonacci from this pull here, we got a strong bounce off the 618. When you pull from this here to here, we got one bounce off. It looks like we got the second retest right here at the 618. We made it halfway to the 786, and now it looks like we're pushing back up. So we want to get a move and a close above the 0.5, which is going to coincide with that horizontal level that we spoke of earlier. Let me zoom in. So it's going to coincide with that zone here. So we want to get a close above the 0.5 and this horizontal level of support and resistance, act as resistance, bounce off of that, and push up higher. That would be ideal. And then we're going to zoom back out and pull the fib a little bit further down. And when we do that, as we can see from this pull here, we made it to the 0.5, almost halfway to the 618, about halfway to the 618, I would say. And now we're still above the 0.5, which is very bullish to continue the uptrend. So we have a lot of support underneath price, and the Fibonacci's are also supporting price as well. So this is looking very bullish. This could have just been a nice buying opportunity and stall in price. And like I said, a good chance for you to buy if you're a long-term investor. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to accumulate as much as possible. It's going to be doing big things in the future with Optimus and FSD. If you haven't taken a look into that, you definitely should. It'll definitely make you more bullish and optimistic about the company. And Tesla's a stock that you don't really want to worry about the stock price as much. You just focus on what the company is doing, and the stock price will follow with time. Like and subscribe if you like content like this. Share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one.